On the last episode of Dice Funk,
The orcs stationed here were searching through old mining tunnels that Glittergold had done years before in these mountains, and we're trying to map them out. Are you going to keep trying to walk away from this guy?
I can't. I lost a leg.
You must ask the master.
Who is that?
My master is Fox. He brings parts. The ship parts.
Wait, are there still orcs up there?
The master sent them away with the smoke. Find them and bring me the head of the leader. I'll let you see the treasure. Yes, yes.
Let me adjust my character sheet to pile of goo in comfy home.
The biggest orc you have ever seen grabs hold of his sun earring and rips it out through his ear. He's a consummate host, and he sits down across from Drop and says, "So you brought me a horse, a woman, and a sacrifice. What do you expect to receive in return for that?" Leon, are you all juiced up on comedy energy? You fill your tank with that Sandler goodness?
All right. I was there. All right. For mostly the whole thing.
I was there.
And I gotta say, oh brother, where blurt thou?
The first two times first two movies were awful, and the chat was cool. And in the third movie, there was like an asshole in the chat that I had to like physically remove in the internet way, which made the third movie not fun. But then the fourth movie happened, and like for 2 hours straight, it was nothing but Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 jokes.
It was
and by jokes, I just mean replacing the word Blart with something from another movie title. So like Blart Wars. But this went on for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That bodes well for our comedic stylings in this.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
My God, it's full of blarts.
Oh my God. It's full of blarts.
Mars needs blarts.
Yeah, like seriously, this was this for 2 hours. Not so much me. I was busy like enjoying the movie because of the four, it was the least terrible.
Enjoying?
I would say it was the least terrible.
Relative to the others.
Yeah, like after watching Joe Dirt 2, I was like, oh, this actually feels like a movie.
There's a Joe Dirt too.
Oh yeah, and it's the worst.
Hey Lord, do I have a link for you?
No.
Oh, don't watch it. It's not
good.
fun to watch when it's not live. But anyway, we should start the show because Austin's probably like, ugh, I don't care. So.
Did I ever tell you guys about the guy I went to school with who watched Joe Dirt every day?
Yeah, actually, you did.
I did not know that. Was he? Wait, was your roommate actually David Spade?
Oh my God, I snorted.
Because I feel like if that, like, I could see that happen. Like David Spade's like, all right, this is the part where I show my guns.
No, but he was very insistent. Like every day he'd come in, he was like, "Oh my God, I was watching Joe Dirt again last night."
I got a whole new interpretation that's gonna blow your mind, man. Okay, This gets deep, bro.
All right.
So let's return to the campaign, which I have renamed Saving Private Blart.
No.
Except for Blart is Alias.
Yes.
Do you guys want to start there, or do you want to start with Drop?
I'm fine with starting so we can pick up where we ended the last episode.
I mean, you're fucked either way, so.
Right. So.
Yay.
So Alias is standing in front of an orc. His right ear has now a gash in it because his earring's been ripped out and thrown to the ground.
Mm-hmm. You guys are in a sheep pen. There are campfires, the orcs around them eating, and they're just kind of looking at you. One very large orc with a double-bladed battle axe that's been broken in half horizontally across the blade is basically hassling you. He has ripped your earring out, the sun, which is a symbol of your god, Corellin Lotharian. He has spit on it, thrown it on the ground, stomped on it, and is basically looking you right in the eye like, what are you going to do, elf boy?
Alias is going to maintain eye contact the whole time, mutter some words under his breath while rolling his fingers in a particular manner, and then the earring's going to lift off from the ground by an unseen force and position itself into his pocket.
The orc throws his head back and gives a hearty laugh and says, elf boy more brave than thought.
I've been through quite a bit, so consider this just a minor annoyance.
In the corner, Violet is wearing a papier-mâché top hat, and Lavinia is petting a goat. Either of you guys have any reaction to this scene?
Yeah, can how many orcs are around me, and can I see them? And I just want to get a feel for how many people are around me.
You guys are in the middle of the orc military camp. Every personnel, except for Tusk, really evacuated from the base and is now in this large camp. It's not overly smoggy because you've moved a bit towards the coast, but there's still a haze that limits your vision. You gathered while you walked through it to the pen that this camp holds about 200 orcs all told.
That's too many orcs.
But are there orcs like eyeing me up, or are they like leaving me alone, or what?
The orcs that are near this are looking at it and kind of amusing themselves. They don't seem like particularly invested. It's just kind of hard to see. Is the thing. So eventually, they will lose line of sight on you.
Okay.
So it's really only the closest people who are watching. And it's kind of just like look what he's doing. Stupid elf.
Violet goes over to like the edge of where she can go. And she says, "Hey, orc, I want to talk to you."
No.
Jesus fucking Christ. You just... Holy shit. They worked so hard to get you in here. Oh no. Okay, let's cut to drop because that's about to break bad. We gotta see how much time Violet has left on this earth. Drop. You're in the chief's tent.
Yeah.
With Guy, who's being perfectly cordial to you. He's served you scones. There's some sliders. There's some tea.
Yep.
He seems like pretty enthusiastic. He's sitting at his big desk. They've brought in a chair for you. He's sitting across from you, and he just has laid out his expectations.
He's like, hey, you brought me
a woman, a steed, a mount, and apparently a sacrifice. He seems interested in these three things, but doesn't know exactly what you want from him.
And I was like, oh.
That doesn't really answer his question.
See, I came here thinking I had something for you, and I was wondering if you'd be interested in dealing with me.
What is it that you have for me?
You moved because of the ash. I think I know what's made the ash.
Isn't the ash from the old Glitter Gold tunnels that caught fire?
You've noticed it's gotten larger. I'm from the region. I know how the ash moves. I know.
Well, I'm no geomolologist, but I'll take your word for it. What is doing it? That's useful and valuable information.
Don't just give it to him.
What would you pay to get this information?
Look, the only thing I'm interested in is what's best for my troops. And what we need is somewhere to go, someone to fight, some kind of purpose in life. Anyone we can crush and take stuff from is very important to us. I mean, this is Austin speaking now. Because we do this in podcast format, we kind of have to do it at a certain pace, which means often the players don't stop to do knowledge checks, arcana, religion, nature, history. I do think that's fine most of the time, but after we've been dealing with orcs for like 3 episodes, someone probably should have rolled history on these fools, because some of that's kind of important.
Listen, we're bad at this.
That's totally fine. It's half the reason this show works is because you guys bumble from situation to situation.
It's awesome.
He's basically making it clear that like culturally it is important for them to have some sort of conquest goal to strive towards, and his troops are feeling listless.
So Violet's extra fucked. That's cool.
Yeah, they're basically, it's been a while since they got to smash a face.
Not good.
7. No, I mean, you basically understand that if the way to lift the fog involves violence, that will be enough for him.
Yeah.
So that's a bright lining in this. That's not the phrase. Silver lining, a bright spot, I guess, are the two I combined there. But the only other thing you guess is that maybe the reason Tusk was acting so strange is because he was like dishonored in the contest that he lost. And so he's kind of like in a weird processing period right now.
Tusk.
Yeah, who is now in the monastery. He left.
Okay. How about insight? Can I do an insight roll?
Is there a specific line you're trying to incite? Because I don't think you get the sense he's being dishonest with you.
No, I guess not.
He would like to lift the fog. He hadn't really considered that it was a possibility, but he also would like a direction to point his dudes in if it involves conquest and pillaging and that stuff. He seems pretty upfront. He seems pretty genial.
Okay, listen, I think you've misinterpreted our idea. What we're looking for is quality.
Have you tried these sliders? They are the highest quality. The freshest mutton. He starts chowing down.
Drop's gonna hold up his hand and say, what we're looking for is excellence.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Among beings.
Among beans?
Uncharted 4, Among Beans.
I love mung beans.
With a mouthful of food, he just says, I don't know what you mean.
Please don't make smacking sounds.
On this episode of Iron Tusk.
I do not know what's going on, but I like it anyway.
So, maybe I'm interested in employing your army, but I have to know that they are good at what they do.
What are you proposing? Some sort of contest? Some sort of showcase?
Talent show.
Are you suggesting an orc talent show?
There's a place your army used to be.
He's familiar with it.
And you left. But some things are still there. You let us see that your army can do the job of cleaning the place out. And then we'll pay you.
You want us to scrub the base? I don't understand.
Yeah. Show me that you can obey procedure.
I think you want to roll a persuasion.
Alright. 16.
That's good.
He says that he's interested in the idea of some sort of showcase. Some of his boys are getting restless, but he doesn't understand why cleaning the base would help. He says if you want to see them in action, we can stage some sort of tournament. If you need to see like what they can lift, they can pick some stuff up. If you want to see some military drills, they got that.
I want to see people pick stuff up.
I want them in action. I want to see them in action.
All right. As you say that, the sound of yelling starts happening outside the tent.
Uh-huh.
And it's getting more and more rowdy until Guy stands up and goes to check, and he kind of motions for you to follow him.
Good luck, Yorsky.
What does that mean?
I've been a DM. Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, so Violet just signed all of y'all's death warrant. How is this going down? As soon as the horse starts talking, every orc in the place stands up that can see her. Which is, it's too many for you to count immediately. The one that was hassling Alias just immediately forgets Alias exists.
Good. That was my plan.
It just walks over to
Leon,
Violet.
You're gonna die.
That's fine. No, I'm good with that.
How many of them would you say are within a 20-feet radius?
200.
No, with the smog and stuff, it did not alert the entire camp immediately. It was mostly like the neighboring two campfires, a couple guys who were loitering, and then the guy who was hassling Alias, maybe his friend who was standing around picking his teeth. So I don't know, 15? are like immediately alerted.
And they're within 20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the biggest one walks over, dragging his battle axe, and just tries to grab Violet by the face.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Broken battle axe.
Yeah, it's broken horizontally, so it still has both sides of the blade. They're just much shorter than they normally
Okay.
are.
So is this a strength test?
I guess if you wanna contest it.
Well, I'm not gonna not contest it. I'm not gonna be like, okay, this may as well happen.
Oh, I mean, it's totally a viable option, but let's go.
Yeah, why not?
20.
17.
Oh, okay. No, Violet tries to jerk her head away and it does not. He pulls it towards him and basically like pushes it down on the top post of the fence.
Uh-huh.
Basically pries your mouth open, starts looking at your teeth, pulls your eye open, is like looking into your eyes, like looking at like what is happening. And eventually he does take off your hat and reel backwards. The hat goes flying and everyone starts yelling.
Vinny casts calm emotions.
Okay, so I got to make a wisdom save against, what's your wisdom?
12.
Orcs aren't wise.
No, the spell save is based on her
Yeah.
stats, not mine. 8.
Yeah, you suck.
First of all, rude. Second of all, yeah, everyone's focused on Violet so they don't see Lavinia kind of give a quick little strum on her lute, and all of a sudden they chill a little. Like, she didn't just instantly pacify everyone in the camp, but it's not gone to DEFCON 1 yet. And they're like looking around at each other now like, what do we do? Somebody get the chief. What? Is that okay? And the couple guys run off.
Dude, check out that horse, dude. It totally has a thing sticking out of its head.
So are they all really stoned now is what I'm getting? Is that...
Dude, bro.
I already characterized the orcs as doges. I can't make them stoner doges.
Oh,
can I?
please! Please!
That's too many characterizations, and one of them's Guy Fieri. It's like
No, that's so good!
it's a 7-layer dip of characterization.
Yeah.
Who decided 7-layer dip should be a thing?
Guy Fieri, probably. Retroactively.
Violet might as well try to like get this guy to stop touching her.
No, he reeled back when he saw your horn.
Okay, did he stop touching? So he's not touching anymore?
Yeah. Your hat's gone, though.
Then I sort of like walk backwards like towards my friends.
Violet, be chill!
Okay, I guess.
Drop, do you follow Guy?
Yeah.
You're gonna want to see this.
Yeah, wow, that Drop didn't get any information. Oof, that was a bad exposition break. All this lore. What? So Guy and Drop are walking. 2 guys run up and like, you gotta see this. And it's like, we're already on our way. And so they come over there and basically orcs are crowding around. They're not like immediately bloodthirsty as they might have been if Lavinia hadn't cast that spell, but they are definitely curious that this is not something they're going to drop.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended. But if you guys would like to open the conversation right now, it's just like a really bewildered crowd of orcs. It's up to like 20. Like, people keep going like, oh, I gotta go get, I was going to say Jeff. I got to stop calling random NPCs Jeff.
Okay, Violet starts to only now starts to understand, oh, right, because I'm a unicorn. And she's going to try to like bluff, which is not a good idea at all.
Nah. Drop jumps in and yells. These are my peons.
Deception.
My what?
Peons.
Deception.
Oh, jeez.
Wait a minute. I don't feel like that's deception because we are peons.
You're not his. He does not own you.
Damn it.
Alias would take offense being called a peon.
I'm not. My character is just definitely a peon.
2/3 of these people are my peons.
Right. I feel like he should be able to get it. With that in mind, I feel he should get advantage.
Bam!
That's pretty good though. 17.
17.
I mean, this has been a strange day for everyone. I think we can agree.
He turns to the camera and says, am I right, folks?
But he says, if you want to see some action, this seems like a perfect opportunity for some action.
No!
How about your 3 peons against my 3 peons?
No!
Like, Alias is just sort of has a cloth to his ear that's stained with blood, and he's just sort of like.
The only person I really expected to fuck up real bad was Violet, which happened.
Yeah.
So my expectations have been met.
Violet says, wait, don't kill my friends. How about I just fight one orc?
Ah!
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're interested in fighting you.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Violet basically wants like to spare her friends and like only fight one orc.
All right, how about this? You win, 10 gold we'll give you.
Okay.
We win, you have to hire us.
Isn't that kind of what... Okay, fine. It's kind
But
of...
we don't have...
Yeah.
We'll figure that out later. We'll figure out how to screw him later. I mean, come on.
That's what we call a future lie.
Fucking you and me. You and me.
Nope, Drop isn't having this. Drop did a heel turn just now.
Drop is dead. He's a dead man. He knows it.
Okay. Well, I was gonna save the party.
I'm curious. Okay, so I'm just clarify for me. What's Drop's character motivation for not letting Violet the Barbarian turn on her frenzy and clobber a dude?
I will kill a motherfucker is what I'm saying, and win the day. I think Drop's just at some point in his life he was going to snap.
I'm totally okay with that. I'm just asking for clarification.
That makes a lot of sense to me, but
he doesn't love anyone.
Oh. Well, it's up to the orcs what they've decided they're doing.
I'm thinking about his character traits, and usually it's when things go bad, he freaks out, not his balls grow 3 sizes that day.
Yeah, he's freaked the fuck out.
He is. Well, you're like a million orcs, Austin, so you have to decide what the orcs are gonna do.
I am a million orcs. Okay,
right.
He says, everybody who wants to fight, get in the pen, and we'll put as many orcs in as there are you.
No, I don't want to fight.
Then you don't have to.
Everyone who doesn't want to fight, out.
Okay.
Drop flexes so hard.
Violet can do this. You don't have to do this. She's got a horn. She can do it.
She's got a horn.
She does.
I think Drop is committed to this, and obviously so is Violet. So
all right, so it's 2 on 2.
I guess so.
Sorry, Drop is flexing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm turned on.
Yeah, the flexing.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let me just double check my. Oh shit.
Oh, Austin crits.
Well, Johnny and I rolled really well. It's just you happened to crit. Johnny got a 17 and I got a 16, but you happened to crit. I go last.
That's a totes bummer.
Okay. Before we fight out, Violet wants to say something to Drop.
Mm-hmm.
Violet says, "Look, if I die here and you make it back, I mean, you're alive at the end of this, I don't want to be buried in the prime material realm because I hate this place. It is awful. No one likes the fact that I'm a unicorn. Everyone just wants to kill me for it.
Except for the whole village who literally worshipped you, but that's fine.
Yeah, but whatever. I don't care. So, if you live through this and I'm dead, I'd like you and the rest of the party to take me to the Feywild and bury me in the Royal Unicorn Graveyard, if that's cool with you."
Drop says,
I'll
bury you.
Shit. Okay.
Is Drop heel turning? Okay.
I like this. Okay. Okay. Violet is not satisfied with that, but decides not to press it any further because there are orcs running at her.
He says it like he knows you.
Oh. Okay. Well, then, in that case, if Violet doesn't take that in a bad way, then she says, "Okay, just so you know, the Unicorn Graveyard is called Bonetown, so I'm gonna need you to take me to Bonetown."
I will.
How long have you been planning that?
About 3 days.
Amazing. The biggin with the broken war axe holds it above his head and yells, "For Groomsh!" And he rushes at Violet, swinging it.
For real?
Groomsh.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I wanted to know who I'm dying for.
Skitch knows who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Yeah, my armor class is exactly 13, so I guess that would have to be a hit.
Oh, that's a rough row to hoe.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I botched the damage, though, so you only take 5.
Okay, so I'm down to 21 hit points, because I was not at maximum at the beginning of this fight.
Oops.
Which is a shame,
That is totally a shame.
but that's the way it is.
The other orc runs up on Johnny. He's only wielding a hatchet, so not quite as effective. 14?
Nope.
Johnny's turn.
Shit, no weapon.
Oh,
I mean, you're a monk, so it's very little downgrade for you, actually.
you have powerful Fist of Fury.
It's some.
It is some.
It seems kind of wrong that they would fight with weapons and not give us our weapons back.
Yeah, so much bullshit, but
It's
whatever.
pretty dishonorable.
Mind if I roll initiative on the side here?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna roll initiative.
So, someone's gonna cheat. That's fine.
My initiative is the same as the enemies there.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Basically,
Uh-oh.
on my turn, what happens is Job flies out from my shoulder, just like a regular magpie, and starts pecking, not really attacking, but sort of distracting the orc that has a hatchet that's going after Drop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically doing an aid action to give advantage. I should actually note that initiative is actually for Job, not for Alias, since Job has a separate initiative from Alias.
Got it. Johnny, you ready?
Yep.
All right, but you get another one, right?
You get to roll with advantage for your attack.
All right.
Oh,
12 and 9.
No, those are misses. I thought I was waiting for you to roll your bonus action.
Ooh. Good
you
point.
could. You have so many actions, Johnny.
Monks are pretty good.
Punch. And no fucking dice. Jesus.
Damn.
4 rolls, no hits.
Ah, shit.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Son of a bitch!
Okay. All right. Violet says it's morphin time, and she turns on Frenzy.
All right, so you turn on the rage, then you turn on the frenzy. You've gone thermonuclear.
Cool. Okay. All right, let me do my regular attack.
Leon.
I'm trying. No,
No, you're not.
no, I'm not. Okay, but I get my bonus action, right? Because I'm frenzying.
Yep.
Not enough.
God damn! I guess I don't get to do it again.
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's what she could do. I used my best shit, but the dice just aren't with me.
None of the heroes have hit yet. Here we go with round 2 of attacks. 18.
Against?
Is that to me?
That's Violet, yeah.
Okay. That should hit me then.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn. Good one, too.
That's 8 damage, but you only take 4 because you're in your rage, and you take
Oh,
half.
right. That's true.
Here comes Drops attack. 12? That's going to miss.
Nothing.
That should miss.
All right, so Hatchet, Orc, and Drop are just missing. It's like a kung fu fight. It's pretty sweet.
Okay. Meanwhile, Violet's bleeding pretty hard.
Yeah, Violet's getting clobbered by the biggin.
Drop. This is your moment to shine, I guess.
Also, Job maintains aiding for Drop. So,
Yep.
All right. Hitting the shit that's going after Leon.
Oh, you really are? Are we going to double team on one guy?
Then you don't get advantage because that's the one that Job is attacking.
yeah, don't worry about it then. I'll keep Job kind of maintained, but...
Okay. All right. I'll hit my own.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Damn!
Second roll.
This is not going... Oh my god!
Why?
Oh, Johnny.
None of these rolls have been above 10 for either Johnny or Leon for attack rolls in terms of the raw dice value.
No, not the... Oh, well.
Oh, dear.
That's good.
Roll one more time just to see.
Nice.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. Crit. When all else seemed lost. I mean, it is just an unarmed bonus attack, so it's not like the pain, but it's pretty good.
Let's see that damage. All right, that's good.
No.
It's not... I mean, it's not the best, but...
You punch that dude straight in the face and he loses a tooth.
Fuck.
13 damage is nothing to sneeze at, so we might not die.
No, Leon, we're gonna die.
Yeah, no, like, I'm comfortable with that.
Oh my god.
I'm not. We're going to die.
That's fine. Oh, I have an idea. If Violet attacks the one who is currently damaged, will that change anything about how she can move or anything? I mean, they're right next to her.
Right now, you guys are basically squaring up, like, right on top of each other, so you can make a diagonal attack as easily as a forward attack.
Okay, well, I'm gonna Final Fantasy this and I'll attack all the same character at once until that one dies, and then kill the other one. So Violet attacks the one that is being pecked by the bird. 23, that should hit.
Roll again though, because you
But
might
just
crit.
in case, because it could be a crit. Yeah, you're right.
This guy's the one who took 13 already.
Not great, but I stab him. It's a 6.
You give him a decent cut. He's taking 19 damage.
Okay, cool.
All right, here's the one for Violet. That's going to miss. And here's the one
Yeah.
for Drop. That's going to hit. 5 damage.
Not much.
5 damage.
It's not much.
For you.
Yeah, well, yeah, Droppy's like spindly.
I'm gonna take a free action and yell at the fucking orc crowd.
Uh-oh. Oh no, why are we making this harder?
No!
Every time you guys have the situation in hand, you're immediately like, we don't need the situation. Let's drop it.
Please, no. I already calmed their emotions.
Oh no.
No one will best me.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Why would you do that? I mean, I'm fine just dying horribly, but I'm wondering why you would do that. So, you want to attack or
Are you specifically trying to draw Guy into this combat? Is that what's happening?
No?
Okay.
He's just pissed.
They're both focused on you then.
I'm trying to remember what monastic tradition drop is.
Open hand.
Oh, okay.
The Haya kind.
Mm-hmm.
Neutral.
Milk Hotel. I think it's Johnny's turn, yeah?
Yeah, Johnny, kill this dude. Oh, nope.
Fuck me!
Roll again.
You still get advantage because the bird is pecking his face.
That's right.
He gets at least 3 more rolls.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah. 6. Okay.
He's taking 25 damage now.
Alright.
We can kill this dude. Yeah.
Crit. So that's 13
Crit?
damage then.
Yeah, you crit it.
Crit?
You're gonna destroy this dude. Get damage.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, kill him. Let's kill this guy.
Don't kill him.
No, let's kill him.
Violet, stop.
Sucker's got to get got. I'm just gonna tell you this right now, Johnny. I want to kill these dudes, but it's up to you. I mean, your character is different from Violet's character. She's lost her mind.
Non-lethal.
Okay.
All right. You punch him and you punch him and you punch him. He drops his hatchet and you just keep punching until he's not fighting anymore, but he's still breathing.
Okay.
It's a good Fight Club scene we got here.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "No one will best me," and he stepped up and you just clocked him, and it just went to town on his ass.
Johnny wanted to destroy something beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna attack the guy who's left.
This is the battle axe guy who hasn't taken any damage.
That's fine. I got to keep going. He's not gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. No, that's bad.
You don't have advantage on that yet. So.
Oh, right. You're right. I don't. Sorry. That's just 7 and 12. Then that misses.
Yeah, those both miss. Now it's Job's turn if you want to move to the other orc.
Yes.
Okay, so now it's the orc's turn. Battle axe is attacking Johnny because no one can best him. 14.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, it misses.
Johnny's turn.
You can smack that dude too.
You got advantage still, Johnny. So.
Oh!
Another crit.
Oh shit!
All right, so you hit twice. 1 is a crit.
Oh my god.
3d4 plus 9, right? 3d4 plus 9.
3D floor.
3d4 plus 9.
The floor is 3-dimensional.
Yeah, why not?
And add 9 to it. That's plus 9, so that's 14 damage.
Yeah.
I just want it to be clear. I'm punching the shit
Oh, I
out of
believe
this
you.
motherfucker.
No, I believe you.
I like the contrast of like drops like bloodthirsty punching.
Oh, fuck yeah!
I don't even have to roll the.
You don't have to. You don't have
advantage
to.
one.
Like all this is happening while like the little magpie's like flying around pecking at the orc's head.
Leon, you're my fucking hero!
4d6.
+4.
Let's see if I can do this. 21! I gore this motherfucker.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal.
Violet!
Violet can't not be lethal. She's frenzy. It would be insane for her to be like, let me do this gently.
That's true.
That would not make any narrative sense.
She is frenzied.
Now, Elias is not approving this, but this is the ass tool ripped out of Elias's earring for no good reason.
True.
Violet is doing lethal damage. She can't not when she's frenzied. I mean, within the rules, I suppose technically she could, but narratively that makes no sense. So I've decided that she is going to have to.
I understand. So the battle axe guy swings at Drop. He rolls out of the way, runs up, just starts whooping on him, and then Drop punches him like sideways and into charging Violet, who just spears him through the neck.
Yeah.
Violet intercepts him and just absolutely removes his esophagus from the equation.
Drop is going to take this moment while shocked, but exclaim out loud, anybody else?
I want to say that Violet like gets up on her hind legs and does like the neigh thing real quick in hopes that the lightning will strike at that exact moment. But either way, she goes down and just kind of like makes a pose.
Job is going to use prestidigitation from Elias to make a little pillar of flame shoot out from her horn.
That's good too.
Roll me a D100 to see if lightning strikes Violet.
Lightning strikes Violet?
D100.
You said he wanted to see if lightning struck.
No, not struck Violet. Struck flashes in the background.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. One.
Lightning strikes Violet, and then she transforms into
30.
No, damn. If you would have botched that, I would have struck Violet with lightning just because. What are the fucking odds, right?
Okay. I know what the odds are. 1 in 100.
That's true. All right. So you guys whoop those orcs, and the crowd is like dumbstruck. Everyone's like gasping, and then they start whispering and stuff, and they start looking to Guy, and he says, "Clearly, we need to train better."
I am going to walk up to Guy and say, with pointed finger, yeah.
One of the orcs kind of sidles up bashfully from the crowd and presses 20 gold pieces into Drop's palm.
I'd like to do a performance check for Violet to moonwalk right now.
I am going to take those gold pieces and throw them in his face.
Why is this happening?
He snapped!
I am getting in his grill.
Oh.
All right. You're currently next to the stakes. You're on that grill. What's up? Didn't think this far ahead, huh?
No? Just looking.
Violet's just kind of thrashing around, like dancing. She has nothing more to do. She's done. She won.
Guy tells everyone to go and do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups to avoid being embarrassed in front of guests.
This guy stays.
Oh my god.
Intimidation.
Let's do it. Go ahead, Johnny. Violet is done. She is checked out of this. She is happy with the death. So she's like, I don't know what you're doing. Oh!
Only 5. The orc you're trying to intimidate looks from you to the guy, back to you, and then just kind of shuffles off after his friends.
So is he the guy now? Because that seems to be the thing.
You gone? That's it?
He looks over his shoulder and like shrugs at you and just runs. That wasn't Guy. That was the guy who gave you money. Sorry, that was confusing.
I know.
Guy is still standing in front of you, and he says, so I apologize for that shameful display.
Give me what I bargained for.
Oh, God.
He says, how many of my men do you need? How many do you intend to hire?
Violet's out of her mind, so she's like, let's enslave them.
Oh my god.
She doesn't say that out loud. That's literally what she's thinking right now, because she cannot think straight, because this is the first time she's frenzied.
During this, Elise is sort of walking over towards Guy and Drop, and Job is back on his shoulder, just sort of sitting there. There's only a small amount of blood dripping from his ear. And he sort of runs to the side. I will note that I still find it rather off-putting that one of your men found it appropriate to rip my earring out with no provocation.
Is that a symbol of cyanine?
Yes, this is. I hope you're not planning on ripping it out of my ear as well.
What was the one they ripped out?
Corellin, right?
Alias just makes a motion of his hand, snaps, and then the earring for Corellin comes out of his pocket, floating kind of out, as if being suspended by nothing.
Okay, he looks at it and says, "Oh, well, that explains it."
I assume that the symbol itself is offensive. However, the action is still off-putting, to say the least.
Well, I mean, you know why they call our god Groomsh One Eye, right?
At this point, Elias can actually do a history check because this is
Religion.
Oh, religion check. Okay, yeah, because he hasn't dealt with orcs before. This whole island here, so no, he doesn't. He rolled a 5.
No.
Elias just says, "I have to be fully honest. I'm not from around here, and this is my first time being around orcs. So you have to forgive me for not being aware of the ways of your belief system."
Well, Groomsh did have 2 eyes, and then Corellin saw to that. So I think you can understand why. I mean, I'm surprised you're still standing.
Corellin DeVille.
Drop is fucking fighting.
What? What?
He wants to hurt.
Did you just turn into the pain from Metal Gear Solid 3?
Elise is gonna just reach and just put a head on Drop's shoulder. It's just like sort of like, "One moment, please." Drop, before you do anything else. To be fair, he says up to guy, "I'm not denying the motivations. I'm just flustered at the act itself."
Drop very calmly.
Oh, okay.
Says to Alias, "I have to protect my home."
Elisa sort of glances to Drop for a moment, sort of confused, but then just nods and withdraws his hand from Drop's shoulder.
Look, we all have duties. You need to protect your home. We have to do right by our god. Everyone has to make sacrifices. I understand.
Nobody's fucking helping me. Attack!
Okay, Violet is trying to like scoop up Drop. We're she's lost it, but she has just enough presence of mind to say, "Oh, we're
there is fucking nothing in this world for him."
Oh God.
Does Violet succeed in the scooping?
Yeah, is this a strength check or can I just do this?
He's going for Guy.
Okay.
Drop is fucking running for Guy so hard.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to do strength check to reel him in. 20! Shit! I rolled 20 and Johnny rolled 20, so nothing happened, I guess?
No, he has a bigger bonus, so he escapes you.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I guess still nothing happened. Okay, Violet's like, well, tried.
Drop slips out of Violet's attempt to grab her, I guess, with her mouth. Drop, what are you doing? You're going to throw a punch?
I'm going full attack against Guy.
Oh
All right,
God.
let's roll your attacks, please.
Jesus Christ. I thought I was going to get us killed. This is a fun turn of events.
All right, one of those hits. Roll 1d4 plus 3.
You boop him.
You run up and you hit him right in the cheek and the jaw, and his head turns, and then he just turns his head back and just stares you down.
He is not cool with this.
I mean, he's super flabbergasted because he's offering you everything you came and asked for, and you're just being super weird.
Fuck him.
Okay.
He draws a short sword from his belt, and I guess he rams it through you.
Oh, you get weapons, do you?
21, that definitely hits.
Shit. Drop.
You take 6 damage, and he's going to attack again, because he's a higher level character who can do that.
I am going to say...
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is it. You get to attack me with weapons, and I only get to punch you. Honorless motherfucker!
I think Dark Drop is trying to, like, shame him.
Right in front of all of his friends. All of his...
Yeah.
His friends went off to do push-ups.
There must be people around.
No, everybody's seen it.
Come on. Come on, Austin. Everyone has got it. Everyone must have seen the mad dash from a monk throw a punch at their leader.
Does 16 hit?
Yep.
Oops, that's the wrong guy.
No.
It better be.
A short sword is not a 1d20 damage weapon.
You took 13 damage. I mean, this was just reflex. You ran up and punched him, and he's a soldier, so he stabbed you. What's your health looking like?
I'm dead.
We could wait. Can't we try to revive
He's not dead. That's not how this game works.
Yeah.
I'm yelling at this motherfucker. He's a son of a bitch.
Okay.
Guy sent away all his people to do, like, everyone in his vicinity to go train. He was talking to Alias about religion, and Drop ran up and slugged him, and in, reflex, he drew a short sword and rammed it through Drop's chest. He is dropped below 0 health, so is incapacitated. The way this works is he makes death saving throws, which are d20s, until he either racks up 3 failures or 3 successes. Now, the other important things are crits are automatic successes, and botches are double failures. Normally, someone else could jump in and help him, but as soon as this happens and he starts yelling, like, you honorless motherfucker, like, blah, 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 like, a ruckus starts and people will come over and they are not going to let you assist because he's drawn this huge crowd. So, Drop, do you want to make your saving throws? Do you want to make your first one now?
Sure. Do I get...
There's no bonuses. It's in the hands of fate, I think, as the book puts it. It's just a raw d20.
There's something I want to do, but, like, I don't know if I'm able. Violet is super fast. Would she be able to scoop up semi-lifeless Drop to get him to safety so that she can, like, assist in healing him?
I'm going to say that it's possible. It's going to be difficult because if you start taking off with the dude, they're going to start, like, shooting at you. There's 200 of them, and it's been established they have bows and arrows. So it is possible. I don't want to say, like, no. I'm just letting you know that it's going to be a dangerous maneuver, and you're going to have to leave Alias and Lavinia behind because you can't carry more than one person.
They're going to kill them too. If I do that. Okay, well, let's see how this plays out, I guess. Do either Alias or Lavinia have any healing spells that can be done from a distance? No? Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. Those are all my bag of tricks, so I'm done now. 4. That's not good.
All right. The first one's a 4, so he inches 1/3 of the way to death. Does anybody want to do anything? He basically, at this point, slides off the sword into the ground, and there starts to be a pool of blood under him.
Thought about my running idea.
Mm-hmm.
If Violet grabs Drop, like with her mouth, wouldn't that mean if they attack with bows and arrows, Violet would be the only one who gets hit?
They could aim at whoever they want to aim at.
Okay. I'm trying to... Never mind.
No, I feel you. Definitely feel free to ask questions.
Is Vinny, because orcs are big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vinny's small. Is there any way she could, squeeze through the crowd to get... would Cure Wounds even do
stealth.
anything at this point?
Stealth check.
So the answers to your question are, she doesn't get anything special for being a short human. She's a human, so she has human rules, which means they can stop you if they want. Although, if you do want to roll a stealth check, you could conceivably sneak.
Would Cure Wounds even do anything at this point, though?
Yes, that would immediately end him dying.
Yes,
all right.
Do stealth check.
Oh, boy. Vinny's gonna do it. Okay. 13.
That's pretty stealthy. That's above average stealthiness.
Yeah, the above average stealthiness gets you from past most of the orcs, but right as you reach the edge, one grabs you. So you're a couple arms lengths away when you were grabbed. So you got almost all the way there.
Would it be possible for Violet to do a stealth check?
Alias is going to look to Guy and just say, I recognize that you and your men here are principled and duty-bound. I am but a stranger in this realm. I have no home to go back to immediately. And as brash as my friend's actions were, I still think that, at worst, misunderstanding on his part.
Drop is going to grab Guy's
Oh my god.
wrist.
You're dying.
What?
You can't grab shit.
You're incapacitated.
You're
you can't do that.
You're unconscious, dude.
I do like the image, but drops on the ground in a pool of his blood, and Guy is standing over you.
Alias just sort of, as a gesture, moves to remove the saline earring and put it aside so that it's just not out in the open like that. And says simply, "Can I at the very least just stabilize his wound so that he won't cause any more distress for you or your men for the time being?"
Persuasion.
Ooh, that was a good ass speech. So,
unfortunately, persuasion's not what I'm particularly good at. But
oh yeah, that is the most persuasive he could be without critting. Come on.
He gestures as if to say, like, try. He's dying. You do need to still make a medicine check.
Yep.
Vinny's also gonna give a speech.
I'm going. I'll go over to Drop. Kneels down and just sort of checks out the room and uses the same cloth that he had earlier to kind of help with his ear and just sort of use that to help patch up the wound as well as he can. And that's just gonna be a flat D20 roll for me. I need to roll a 10 or better, and I roll a 16 on the medicine check to stabilize him.
Drop is also going to roll medicine.
You're still passed out.
Yeah, dude.
Johnny just crit on being unconscious.
Yeah.
I fucking woke up and I was like,
The fast back out.
this and this. Gotta go, bye.
Alias walks over, kneels down next to Drop, and uses his bloody ear wound towel to apply pressure and save Drop's life, who awakens briefly to yell nonsense before passing out again.
I would like to believe that the crit while Drop was unconscious means he had a wonderful dream.
Cheesecloth!
The only thing he could do while unconscious is dream. So I would think he had a wonderful... That is my headcanon.
At this point, he's no longer dying.
Cool.
That's the important thing.
Also important thing, I would say there's two important things. One is Drop's still alive. Two
Nice.
is that you are all being corralled and you're being taken to a cage made of bones. Drop's body is dragged. The rest of you are escorted.
Constitution?
For what? You're unconscious.
I'm gonna fucking wake up.
Constitution to wake up?
18!
All right, you are very constitutional in your unconsciousness.
He's having a constitutional.
What?
You're put in a cage, and it is locked with the four of you inside.
Am I awake?
Someone can wake you up if they want to.
I think we're good.
Oh. Violet says, "Did you see me back there?"
Yes.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Killed that dude. And then Violet sort of like slips out of her frenzy and she's like, "What have I done?" And that's it.
Half of the people in this cage are murderers.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I wanted to do.
Anybody else?
Drop says nothing,
Yep, I
He's
agree.
unconscious.
but looks furious.
Vinny is sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh.
Elias just sort of like kneels down and just sort of puts his arm around Vinny and just sort of tries to console her as well as he can for the time being.
So the way this episode is going to end is that night begins to fall as the orcs go back around their business. You're being quite guarded. There's like a dozen dudes outside of this cage, essentially. You think they might have held like wild animals in here at one point. Maybe like this was like the wild dog pen, but they have cleared it out for you. Very sturdy and very well guarded. One of you is unconscious, three of you are not, and you are all very worried. Does anybody want to roll religion about Groomsh yet?
I'm going to.
Yes. All right. Since I'm here, yeah, I'll roll religion about groom shit.
I'll attempt to roll about Grimsh. 17 on my attempt.
It's personally just really fun to say groomsh. I got a 9.
17. I feel like Violet knows about groom shit.
Yeah, Groomsh, Gruumsh, is the patron orc deity. You know this because as a defender of good and righteousness and unicorn stuff, he is like one of the evils of the world.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the big ones.
Then I would like to say that Violet informs the rest of the party about this knowledge.
He's a god of war. He requires sacrifice. He even requires his own people to tear out their eyes in honor of him.
Okay.
He is not a dude to be fucked with, and as Guy was kind of trying to explain, his people have been aching for a fight.
Clearly.
Because not do so is not only boring, but kind of dishonorable to their god.
Mm.
So a lot of bad stuff is going to happen to you guys in the near future.
I will punch everybody.
I believe you.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Johnny.
Yeah.
In the depths of Drop's unconsciousness, in the dark void of oblivion, he is as at peace as he can be, not having to deal with the crushing pressure of waking life. And as he occasionally does in these moments, he feels a presence.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, did Johnny just do the Tim Allen grunt? Because that's what it sounded like. That sounded like me.
And a voice calls to him from the blackness, and it says, "Drop Goodwood. Drop, my man. Drop. It's me again.
You're back.
What kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into this time, my man?"
It doesn't matter.
"It matters to me, Drop. I'm your best buddy. I'm your best pal. I've been with you since the beginning."
Says you.
Drop. What's the matter, buddy?
Who are you?
What's a name between friends, Drop?
I'm not asking for a name.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been to me? Life? Death?
Drop.
Help? Damnation?
It sounds like you want another story. Do you want another story, Drop? You have to tell me if you want to hear it, and you have to agree not to tell anybody where you heard it from.
Is it gonna be cheap?
What's the price of a little secret between friends, Drop?
Then tell me.
Let me tell you a story. It's a story about a man. A long time ago, years and years ago. Big, happy family, wife, kids. Just the happiest, go luckiest guy ever. Just a big, nice guy, and his wife's pregnant again. But this time, the birth's not going so well. He's pacing back and forth. There's blood everywhere. It's not going great, Drop. And he curses at the sky and he says, "God, please, I'll give you anything. Make sure that my baby's okay. Please, I'll give you anything." Drop, did you know that those are the greatest words in any language? I've heard them, and I've heard them in Common, I've heard them in Orc, I've heard them in Goblin, and I've heard them in every language you can imagine. I'll give you anything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but no gods answer, Drop, because that's not what good gods do.
So what are you?
Well, I'll tell you who I am, Drop. I'm someone who listens. I'm someone who answers those calls. So when he says, "I'll give you anything," guess what, Drop? I took everything. I took his wife, I took his other kids, and I took his house. I took everything, Drop. And I gave him his beautiful son, and he was okay. And I would have took him too if the dumb idiot wouldn't have got struck by lightning. I took them all, Drop.
Tell me about Vinny.
I already told you that story.
No, you didn't. You tried to tell me about Vinny. Tell me about Vinny.
Lavinia's dead. She's off in the Beastlands. She's energy for Alona. Your friend's a tree. Your friend's a tree walking around in a meat suit. I'm sorry to break it to you.
No, you're not sorry.
Drop. Are you mad at me?
No. Why would I be? You and I are friends.
Your oldest friend. I'm your buddy. I've gotten you this far, haven't I?
I am gonna be with you.
Yeah. You and me to the end.
Yeah.
To the end of the world. As always, I'd like to thank Overclocked Remix for our theme music, including both Thunderstruck, an arrangement of Windmill Hut from The Legend of Zelda, and Dream Eater Mix, an arrangement of Lavender Town's theme from Pokemon. Executive producers for the month of September 2016 are Joseph Timbrello, Extellaris, Jade, Kirsten Haslinger, The Cult of Gorfanax, Tarka, Allison Ansell, King Waza, Luke Powers, Michael Goodell, Wayne Witzke, Brent, Radley, Ingmar Gremmen, David Page, The Black Fedora, Miran Bhatti, Trenton, Melanie Joe, Lana Seawolf, Toby Gleason Stack, Ruby Offer, Matthew Weber, Paul Mullen, Sarah Hanley, Zenith Will Rule, Melissa Booker, Cameron Abbas, Ariel Badge Release, Dylan, Gary Sayon, Exley, Anna Stuhlfarer, Dash on the Rage Monster, Giorgio Renna, Harrison Andrew, Christopher Charlo, Jorrit, Viger Arnston, Cody Jackson, August Rue, and Taylor Hoyt. If you want to support the show directly, you can find me at patreon.com/AustinOrsky. You can find Leon at patreon.com/RenegadeCut. And you can find a link to Lauren's Etsy shop in her Twitter profile. If you can't help out directly, you can always find us on iTunes, Podbean, or Google Play, and rate, review, subscribe, or comment. Every little bit of attention and positive energy helps.
Y'all motherfuckers are crazy.